What is up, fight fans? We got Glove Talk coming back here with our picks and predictions videos for UFC 321 Aspinall versus Gane. We finally get to see Tom Aspinall after, getting held up by John Jones. I mean, we all know John Jones is a GOAT, but we all, this is kind of like a nick on his career a little bit, but holding Tom Aspinall back. But now we get to see how big of a star is Tom Aspinall. Will he beat Ciryl Gane the same way John Jones did, or as fast, or even faster, even more vicious? And will he bring John Jones out of retirement, or will he stay, or will he get the Alex Pereira fight? So we're gonna give you our picks and predictions here. I'm here with my boy Jose. Jose, what would you give this card, man, out of a 10? You think, looking at it right now?
Dude, honestly, I'm liking the way it's set up. I'm a big fan. I like the undercard actually, surprisingly for a pay-per-view. I on paper, this looks like one of the more solid pay-per-views of the year. I'd say a 7 or 8 out of 10. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of duds on this card. Honestly, it's gonna be a lot of good fights. I think.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we can start getting into our picks and predictions here. Going into the early prelims, we had Jacqueline Onmarim versus Mizuki here, Japanese fighter here. Is this her first fight in UFC, or she was
No,
on
no, she's coming
Mizuki?
off
Oh, she beat
I
Goldie.
forgot.
Goldie's fucking
Yeah,
trash.
she Goldie and she lost to Verna for the title in LFA.
Okay, so she's got some. Competed against some good guys, and then against Amarim. Amarim, she's decent. She's a decent Brazilian fighter. Coming off a win against Poliana Vienna. So you know, going against some tough guys, some girls with some scary striking. This will probably be a close fight here. I'm gonna think I'm gonna go with Amarim here. I figure like she can, utilize some of the grappling here a little bit. Brazilian girl, Verna's got a win over Mizuki. Amarim probably trained with, Verna here and there somewhere. So I'm gonna go with Amarin.
I'll take Amram as well. I like Mizuki. I don't know. There's something about her. Like Hannah Goldie's not a great win per se. She did get beat by Amanda Lemos as well. And I think Amram is one of the ones they kind of want to push to uh, do something in that weight class at 115, right? So I'll take Amram. You know.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Going to the next one, we had Ascat Moscom versus Mitch Raposo. Shit, I don't even really know too much about Asmat. Really, I know a little bit about Mitch. Asmat. What was his last fight? Um, his last fight got canceled. He was supposed to fight Ulanbekov. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
15-2 flyweight here. He's supposed to fight Ulanbekov versus Mitch Raposo. Mitch Raposo, he lost to the Chinese guy. I remember he got KO'd in this fight, didn't he? Um,
Pretty
oh
sure
no,
I'm looking at
split
Mitchell
decision, split
Poso too.
decision, split decision.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Askat Maxim here. I don't know too much about these fighters, but I think from what I know, I think Askat is well rounded and he's got good striking. So I'm gonna go as that.
Yeah. I like Mitch, but that loss to Sumudarji, even though it was a split decision, like doesn't look well. Even though Sumudarji is game, Maxim of course has a loss to Charles Johnson, who's one of the guys that's kind of rising up in flyweight right now, and Ulan Bekov as well. He lost to UD, but I still think he's good. I still think he has a more well-rounded game. I'll take Maxim in this fight as well. But at a plus 280 underdog, Raposo's not a bad pick if you're building a parlay, honestly.
Yeah. So going into the next one, we had Hamdi Abdulahab versus Chris Barnett. Chris Chris Barnett coming back from that injury where he literally just hurt his leg from fucking jumping. Just jumped, a couple feet off the ground and hurt his fucking probably tore his ACL or some shit. But Chris Barnett, I will say he is entertaining while he's in there. I mean, for how big he is pretty athletic for his size. But typical UFC heavyweight, a guy who should probably be a fucking middleweight or light heavyweight, but is fat, so he's a heavyweight. But he does have cool karate, though. I will say that. But I think Hamdi gets the win here. I think Hamdi will, is gonna get him tired and grapple him up, hold him against the cage a little bit, beat him up, get him battered. Because Chris Barnett's only way to ever win is to get a knockout, via spinning kick or some shit. So, uh, he does have a heavy right hand, but I got Hamdi winning this low key. Egyptian
I
guy,
want to take
he's a mean wrestler. The Egyptians are fucking mean wrestlers, man.
Yeah, I want to take Hamdi, but he's also coming off a loss to Muhammad Usman. So,
But Muhammad Usman is a real heavyweight. This guy, Chris Barnett's not fucking. He's just a
yeah,
fat middleweight.
uh,
He's 5'9", bro.
I know. I'm gonna take. uh, You know what? I need some dogs on my picks. I'm gonna take Chris Barnett to shock the world. Even though
Hell no.
in my head I know Abdel Wahab's gonna win. I'm gonna take Chris Barnett to shock the
Okay.
world. Why
Okay.
not?
Going with Chris Barnett. Okay, that's your pick. Damn. Oh, Nathan Wood's on this card. We got Nathan Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Oh, this fight's actually a banger, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Damn, this one's fucking tough, bro. Damn, Nathan Wood. You know, we all know Nathan Wood, super well-rounded guy. Um, good everywhere. He just, seems like he doesn't have crazy power to get guys out of there sometimes, and then sometimes he just lets guys stay in the fight. Um, but he's well-rounded, man. I mean, that fight with Morgan Sherry. I mean, to win against Morgan Sherry is a fucking phenomenal, man. Because Morgan Sherry ain't no joke. He has a win against Pineda. So he has some good wins, man. I like Nathan Wood. I think he's a solid fucking featherweight. Uh, but Jose Delgado, man, this guy's fucking. He's got knockout power, man. This guy's vicious. Oh, he's got the win. Yeah, he's the guy that beat Hyder Emil. Damn, bro, Hyder
Mm-hmm.
Emil's my guy, man. I fuck with Hyder Emil. Damn, this one's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go with Jose Delgado, just because I think Nathan Wood is better, but I think that Nathan Wood just lets guys hang in the fight, and I think Delgado's gonna be able to catch him with something here. So I'm gonna go with Delgado. I think he catches him. Unfortunately, I like Nathan Wood. I'm a fan, but I just think he just hasn't shown me that he can get guys. He's not using the wrestling super heavy. He's gonna stand there and strike with him. So I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Delgado.
I like Nathaniel Wood. He's got great Muay Thai, and he got a good win against Morgan Charrier earlier this year as well. But I think Delgado's on his way up. And again, this could be one of those fights where Nathan Wood kind of stops a rising prospect at featherweight. But I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take Nathaniel Wood. I think he's finally gonna start piecing it together. But I wouldn't be shocked if Delgado wins and proves why he deserves to be, considered as a hot prospect at 145. He's got a great game. I just think Nathaniel Wood, especially coming off the time he took off before the Charrier fight to now facing another prospect. Ashari was a prospect when he beat him. Now he's facing another one. This might be his deal. He might be a Derek Brunson type of guy that just kind of fights, prospects and kind of checks their skill level type of deal. So I like Nathaniel in this fight.
Yeah, I think whoever wins this fight should definitely get looked at to be getting ranked, um,
Mm-hmm.
or at least getting a ranked fight. Um, I don't know. I just think if Delgado can handle the pressure of Hyder and Mill and the scrappiness of that, like he's gonna be fine against Nathan Wood. But anyways, we're going into the next one. We have Walter Walker. Obviously, his fight got canceled against Muhammad Usman. Now he's getting Sutherland here. Sutherland out of England. I got Walter Walker. We don't even need to talk about this. I got Walter Walker by some leg submission or some submission in general. Actually, you know what? He's gonna get a Kimura this fight.
Who has the worst tattoos, Louis Sutherland or Walter Walker?
What does he got on his
Yeah.
fucking? What is that? A tampon?
That stomach tattoo is
It's
so
a
bad.
shell. He got a shell, like an ocean shell on his fucking belly button.
I need to see who is Louis Sutherland even fought.
Oh,
So he's a
He
plus
hasn't fought
260
nobody. He hasn't
underdog.
fought nobody. This is his first fight.
I know, but so he was gonna fight Tafa. That got canceled. He had two cancel. Geez, he had three canceled fights already this year. Um, he's got no names that he's beaten even on the regional scene. I'll take Walter Walker. I think he's gonna keep showing that he's a fight bonus type of guy. And the UFC wants to see him win more than anything, right? So I'll take Walter Walker. I think he'll get a heel hook for sure.
He's gonna get some type of submission.
Hmm.
Going to the next fight, we had Ludovic Klein versus Mateusz Rebecki. What the fuck? This is kind of like a mirror matchup
Yeah,
here.
a banger,
This is a
banger,
mirror
banger,
matchup.
bro.
Holy fuck! I think Klein's coming off the loss. Didn't he just get like a ranked? Yeah, he got a fight against Gamrot, which he lost. Which Gamrot's a tough matchup for him. And Rebecki, man, Rebecki's. I mean, this is a mirror matchup, man. I say these guys are damn near the same guy. Coming off a win against Duncan, that's a good win.
No, he
Is
lost to Duncan.
he lost to Duncan. Coming off a loss against
He
Duncan.
lost.
Okay.
He lost this. He lost this.
But
Chris Duncan
he beat
lost to Dave.
Orlabai though. I remember that fight. The
Yeah, he beat.
Orlabai fight was
He
fire.
beat
I think
Orla.
Orlabai won that
They,
fight though, in my opinion.
they both got a win over Roosevelt Roberts. He got TKO'd by Diego Fajeda. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the
mirror fight though for sure.
couple. He's got a lot of damage, didn't he? I'm gonna probably go with Klein here. I think Klein has a little bit less damage. His last fight was Gamrot, which Gamrot's a grappler type of guy. Um, you know, Rebecki's fought Ferreira where he's lost. He got knocked out. Duncan. He's got some wars in there. So I'm gonna go with Ludovic Klein. I think he has a little bit cleaner striking defensively. I just think Rebecca just comes to fight, man. This is gonna be a banger. Like if you like striking and kickboxing, this is gonna be a fire fight. Um, so I'm gonna go with Klein though.
Yeah, I'll take Klein as well. I do like Klein's game. I think he's got to put it together. I think Robetsky has just taken a lot more damage than Klein in the octagon. I mean, that Duncan fight, he was getting pieced up pretty bad.
Yeah, the
So,
Orleby fight, man.
Orlby fight too. Yeah. I'll take Klein. I like Klein a lot. I think Klein does at 30 still have a lot of potential at this weight class if he iron some things out in his game for
I
sure.
think he needs to go to featherweight. I don't think he's a lightweight, bro. I think Rebecca's a
Yeah, I
real
agree.
lightweight. I think Klein could go to featherweight, um, in my opinion. But
I agree.
Rebecca, I think
This
has more
next fight
power
though,
though. So going to the next one, we have
yeah.
Ikram Aliskerov versus Yin Young Park. Ikram Aliskerov, he got that big shot against Robert Whitaker, got knocked out. He's gave Hamza apparently his best fight, people say. Well, besides Gilbert Burns and Usman now, but at the time, and against Young and Park, who's just a game opponent, who he's a veteran, crafty vet. He's well rounded, but not super high level anywhere in his game. I'm probably go with Ikram here. I think Ikram's gonna be able to get him out of there. I think he wins by finish or knockout or TKO.
Yeah, so Park has a loss to Andre Muniz. Meanwhile, Aliskerov is coming off a win against Andre Muniz. Um, Akram, you look at his fight history, it's interesting. So, since he got to the UFC, he beat Phil Hawes, right? Cancel fight against Paulo Costa, cancel fight against Imavov, cancel fight against Fluffy, cancel fight against Andre Muniz, cancel fight against Bruno Fajeda. So, like, it's just,
It's not on him
he's
though.
one
It'd
of
be
those
the other
guys.
people though.
Some of them were Alice Garov pulling out. I think it's tough because Alice Garov, you can see the talent is there. I think the step up to Whitaker was just way too much, way too soon. And I get it. The UFC is trying to manufacture a way to get Alice Garov to fight Hamzat, right? To be able to sell that fight. Um, but I think putting Park with him, I'm not saying he doesn't beat Park. I do think Ikram wins, but Park isn't a guy that you can just steamroll over. He's tough as nails. He eats shots, and he makes the fight gritty, right? He's a grinder for sure. Um, I'm gonna take Ikram. I don't think Park poses any threat to finish him or anything, and I think that's the only reason why I think Ikram will be just fine. I think Ikram doesn't do well with guys that put pressure on him for
Yeah,
uh for a finish.
yeah. I mean, I like Park's fucking. I like how his effort he puts in the fights, but he really doesn't have no finishing potential in any fight. So it's just
No,
like he's
nope.
like the guy that's gonna win two, lose two, win two. Or win one, lose two type shit. So, um, we're gonna go into the next one. We got Nazar Hakaraz versus Quinlan Sykield. Oh, this is another good fight here. Oh,
Dude, it's
you
lightweight
know,
Kelvin Gastelum,
I'm rocking with the Aussies, man. The Aussies are really impressive. I don't know what they've been doing, but they've been taking over MMA, man. They've been going
and he's
crazy.
good. He is good.
Yeah,
I like
I
watching
mean
him.
Nazarak Hakaraz. I mean he's a good fighter. He's well rounded. Good striking. I'd say more of a striker. But he also has some submission skills. But I would say, man, Quinlan Sykield, he's got the whole thing, man. And I think he's a real scrapper. So, I'm gonna go with Quinlan here. But I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's a decision win. I don't see him finishing him.
I think so. Hawk Pross obviously trains at a TriStar in Montreal. So Faraz Zahabi, Ayman Zahabi, all those guys. You look at his record, and like Hawk Pross has been some good fights, right? We know this, especially around COVID times when he really popped out. So lost to Drew Dover, beat Joakim Silva, beat Rafa Garcia, lost to Dan Hooker, lost to King Green, both in UD fights. Beat McDessie, and then he's come. Then Quinones, Malarkey, Jared Gordon, which is not a bad win, and Esteban Ribovitz.
But
I
but did
remember
he
that
really
fight.
beat Jared Gordon though? Let's be honest though.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's number one. And even the Ribovitz fight, that was also very,
But to be
Hawk
able to
Pross
be in the,
is
he beat Rebovich, bro. He beat Rebovich.
it, it was a split for a reason, in my opinion. I think I like Hawk Pross. I think he's talented. It's just at times he just like takes his foot off the gas, right? A little too much. But this is a good fight, and this is for Sal Kid. I think it's a perfect fight for him to level up, right, as he goes up in the promotion. This is a good test for him. I like him a lot at 25. I mean, this guy's a future. That's why they want to position him as a lightweight, right? You know, everything from his swag, man, to the way that he fights is just. I like him a lot. I'm gonna take him in this fight, even though he is coming in as an underdog. So I might have to put some money on that.
Yep. So now we're gonna go into the main card. We got Alexander Rakic versus Asmat Mirzakhanov. Oh my God, this fight right here. This is where we get into the goose. This is where you start getting goosebumps, on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Rakic, close decision loss to Unkalev or Magomed Ankalaev. And then
Mm-hmm.
before that was the fight against Yuri where he lost, where he was winning the fight until Yuri caught him at the end, kind of similar to what Yuri did Khalil. And then you got Asmat, who's just been killing people, knocking everybody out. Crazy, man, the way angles he takes, bro, and some of his combinations, man, is crazy, especially
Mm-hmm.
for a fucking
Quick
light
hands.
heavyweight. But at the same time, Rakic, his kicks, his power, his striking, I think Rakic gives him problems for the first round and a half, but I think Asmat eventually catches him and knocks him out. I got Asmat by KO. And I think this guy's the guy we got to look at as the next guy to make some waves towards the top of the light heavyweight to give us some new blood because there's not really that many other guys, who are going to be exciting. And I mean, I would love to watch this guy fight fucking Yuri. So, or like Alex Pereira. So,
Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
Asmat gets a KO here, win. I say shoot him to the fucking top, man. Give him the Jamal Hill fight. Give him like a Kilo Roundtree fight. Get this man to a title shot because this guy is fucking nice, man. I like his combinations. I'm a fan.
Yeah. I feel bad for Mirzakhanov because like he's had fights canceled with Vulcan, Khalil Roundtree, Johnny Walker. So like he's tried to fight the bigger guys that were like bigger names in the weight class. I think he's good, man. He's got quick hands. Like you were talking about the angles on his combinations. And Rakic, man, Rakic is also talented, but just at times Rakic like it falls apart at the worst possible time, right?
He's the
Where
best
he's
fighter in the
so
cage for the first fucking 7 minutes.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. You look at him and it's like a prototype of like what I would build a fighter as. But for some reason he can't piece it together when it matters, right? Jesus, the Yuri fight, dude. Like that was a perfect example. I mean, he was piecing up Yuri to start that fight, right? And then just got destroyed. His gas tank went. His he just got sloppy. Um, if Rakic can land one, which is hard because it's hard to land on Mirzakhanov, I think he could get him out in the first round. I don't see it happening. I think Mirzakhanov wins this fight. I'm gonna take him as well. This fight's a pick 'em going into it as well. So even Vegas is saying these guys are very evenly matched, and I agree. I think this is a good way to start the main card. It should be a banger.
Yeah, I say the main thing to look out here is that Rocket is just 6'4" and Asmat's 5'10". So and Rocket is probably the best head kicker in this division. Besides Alex Pereira probably, but technically, why we're going by your technical, because Alex Pereira doesn't really throw his kicks that technical. He hits like with the side of his foot and shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Rockage, man, I think he could get a head kick knockout. But if not that, then which is crazy because Rockage like looks like fucking Rico Verhoeven for the first fucking 3 minutes of the fight, and all of a sudden he
yeah,
just fucking turns his shit. But going to the next one, we got Alexander Volkov versus Gelton Almeida. Big matchup here. Volkov
yeah.
coming off that robbery. I will say it again: robbery versus Ciryl Gane.
Mm-hmm.
Which I
Mm-hmm.
mean, not that Volkov would have gave Tom Aspinall a better fucking challenge. Maybe there's arguments he could, but going against Gelton Almeida, surging guy, coming off a couple wins after his loss to Curtis Blades, where he learned a couple lessons there about forcing the grappling a little too much there. A fight where he was winning. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see is Gelton Almeida the next guy that gets the challenge for the belt here. Will he fight Tom Aspinall or Ciryl Gane? Or will he lose to Volkov and will we finally get Volkov? Man, Volkov's been around forever, man. He's got a couple missteps, did the Derek Lewis misstep, losing to Tom Aspinall. But Volkov's always been right there, man. So let's see. I'm down to see Volkov get a title shot, bro. I'm down. And I think he's a perfect, high hips, perfect matchup for Almeida to stop him. So, and you seen how he did against Ciryl Gane. I mean, he's got it all, man. He can beat the strikers, he can beat the grapplers. So, I got Volkov, man. I think Volkov wins.
And Volkov has fought the best of the best. I mean, he lost to Derek Lewis, lost to Curtis Blades, lost to Cyril Gane twice, lost to Tom Aspinall, got subbed by Tom Aspinall actually.
Yeah.
But ever since that, he just reinvented himself, right? I mean, he beat Rosenstrike, Romanov. Dude, he beat Pavlovich for 3 rounds, which we didn't expect either.
Striking.
I got yeah, and got robbed by Ciryl Gane in that last fight. I think for Jalton Almeida though, the pressure is more on him because Jalton Almeida is a guy that's been promoted as the future of this division for a minute now, and we need to see it. This is your chance to get a title shot. The Curtis Blades fight was supposed to be that, right? He got exposed in that. I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think both these guys have something to prove. I think both these guys are gonna go in there, show why they deserve to be number one contender. Because this is, for all intents and purposes, probably the number one contender fight,
Oh, it
right?
100%
For
is.
right, whether it's for an interim title or the full title against Tom, right? This is it. So I I like Volkov a lot. I just think Jalton Almeida, it's his time to shine. I'm going to take Jalton Almeida in this fight. I think, and Jalton Almeida is a guy who has all the tools, right? We've seen it. He just has to get
He has
his
no
fight
striking.
IQ
He does
together.
not have all the tools. He has no striking. What are you talking about?
Well, even without the striking, I think he has the tools though without the striking to get to his grappling, right?
Hmm.
And I think that's one thing we're going to see Volkov's takedown defense tested again, right? Which we didn't see in the Ciryl Gane fight. So I'm going to take Jalton, but Volkov's tall as shit, bro. I would not be shocked if
Yeah,
Volkov
you're not.
lands something
He's
on.
not gonna be able to shoot that from that far. How far he likes to shoot on Volkov, and Volkov's them knees and them elbows. I'm telling you, man, he about to get him, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and I could see him like I could see Almeida like trying to force a single leg and then get a reverse, and then just
you
when
know
Volkov's on
something,
top, elbows, elbows, elbows. Like,
bro. Volkov has 4 inches and 20 pounds on him. Give me Alexander Volkov.
I was about to say, bro. I mean, I like
Give me,
Almeida.
give
I
me,
think Almeida can win. He can win. I just think Volkov
bro.
is
Can I
the
be honest
perfect
with Almeida
matchup to
though?
beat him. Like,
Let's be honest with Almeida, and I like Almeida. He'd be better at light heavyweight if you made
he
the
is
weight
a
cut.
light heavyweight. He is literally a light heavyweight. You know, he could
Yeah.
make middleweight. Like,
Well,
imagine like him versus Hamza. That would be fucking fire, bro. Oh my god, I just thought about my dream light heavyweight matchup, bro. Hamza versus Jalton Almeida. But
yeah, I
we'll let
think.
some shit work out first. But
Yeah, I think I got Volkov. I think whoever Volkov ends up fighting for the title, that'll be a great fight for sure.
yeah, I mean, this is literally the only thing in heavyweight that's going. There's literally nothing. The only other options is to pull Francis or to pull John Jones or to pull
Or or
Pereira.
Pereira. Or
Like,
yeah.
there's really not another fight going on in heavyweight that is like, oh, this fight could be. No, there's really nothing. You know, every other division
Yeah.
has like a couple of fights. You're like, okay, if something big happens, they could skip the line. There's literally no skipping the line. These are the two guys. You know, so. Uh,
Yeah.
Going to the next one, talking about we're talking about what we were just talking about. We got Umar versus Mario Bautista. Another, this is a potential matchup for Marab, but it's not even 100% set in stone because there's just so many matchups in this division. We got Umar coming off the Marab loss, close gave Marab the best fight so far versus Mario Bautista. Batista just got done destroying Patchy Mitch. This is gonna be a great fight here. I think. But I don't know. Umar at range is fucking good, man. His flip kicks. But Mario Batista, his boxing though looked good against Patchy Mix. I rewatched that fight a little bit today. His
Yeah.
hands
Yeah.
look kind of good, bro. And I really do think I do think Umar is good, but if you stay in his face and keep making him go backwards, you can tire him out. He's not Khabib, he's not Islam. Like his technique does start to lapse a little bit when he gets tired, a little bit. Um,
Yep.
and then his technique as well takes a lot of energy to do, which I realize a little bit when I spar. Like when you're trying to bounce a little bit in that karate style, you're burning energy before any action's happening. Which
Mhm.
it's good for
Mhm.
keeping range, but you're burning energy, free energy for nothing. But damn, I don't know who I got. I think I don't know. I want to see like how Mar Batista comes out. I think Batista can win if he comes out and like focusing on fucking his legs up early. You know. But I just think if he
Yeah.
tries to come and hold him like what he does Aldo, he's gonna lose because I think Umar is gonna be able to reverse him, um, take him down. So I think I'm gonna go
Yeah. I
Umar,
got.
man. Play it safe. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Umar to play it safe. But I do think Batista could win, bro. I do think he can win because he is tough, man.
Yeah. So Umar coming in as a -700 favorite. I think it's. I think he is the biggest favorite on this card. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
I would
which
bet
is
on.
wild.
I would bet on Batista. I would bet. I would bet on
Yeah, I don't
Batista.
get why. I don't get why he's a -700. That's wild. Nothing against Umar. I do have questions about both guys though. Like we have seen at the end of fights that they do have a tendency to kind of get a little tired, right? Get a little sloppy. Even in the Patchy mix fight, like Patchy had some openings that he didn't take advantage of, right, against Mario Bautista at the end of the fight. Umar, even with Corey and Marab as well, right? Marab was a 5 rounder, of course, but Umar's insanely talented. And Umar, there's a lot of questions. Would Umar win a rematch against Marab, right? Um, but I think Mario can win this fight. I'm with you. It's just these guys are so good, so good. I'm gonna take Mario. I'm gonna take Mario Bautista. My head is saying Umar's gonna win, but for the sake of riding with the dogs, I'm gonna take Mario Bautista. I think it's his time, man. I think it's his time, and he has to show it. If he doesn't win this fight, then he's
Never getting a
probably
title
got to
shot.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, with how the division's stacked, like, and Umar's got that. Umar's got the name. Umar has the UFC machine behind him as well. Um, I
Yeah.
think Mario has a lot more to lose in this fight than Umar does, for
Yeah.
sure.
And if it goes a decision, we know who's winning.
Nah, in Abu Dhabi, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I don't know, Manny. I think Mario. I wish I could see the first 20 seconds, bro. I swear I could tell you. I'll tell you in the first 20 seconds, bro. But
Yeah, for sure.
going to the next fight, we got let's go Verna John Roba versus Mackenzie Dern for the strawweight title. Whaley goes up to fight Shevchenko, so leaves it open for them to fight for the belt. They already fought before where Dern won the fight. In my opinion, I thought Verna won the fight when I watched it. Um, but people give it to Dern. I could see why Dern got the fight though. But Verna, I got her all day in this fight, man. I think she's in terms of who've improved since that first fight. I think Verna's gotten way better, and I think Dern is kind of like the same. She's a little sharper in her striking, but them tendencies when the tough fight gets tough, they show again. You know, um, and I mean, let's look at their last couple fights. Let's see. I mean, a win against Yao Janan. Come on, man. She's actually fighting some girls who are actually Yao Janan gave fucking Weili a good fight. You know,
And she's getting better. She's getting better every fight.
look at her wins.
You know.
Fucking Mario
Huh?
Marina Rodriguez. We're not gonna talk about Angela Hill. That's fucking whatever. Amanda Ribas, Godinez, Lemos, and Yao Janan. Come on, man. Let's go look at Dern. I think Dern's only on like a 2-fight winning streak, and she
Mm-hmm.
got knocked out by Jessica Andrade. Like, come on, man. Yeah, she submitted Amanda Ribas. So they both have win over Amanda Ribas. Verna beat Amanda Ribas 5 fights ago. Mackenzie just beat her, on round 3. They both have wins over Godinez. Um, and
She got
uh,
pieced out by Lemos.
yeah, but she lost to Lemos and fucking Jessica Andrade. So whenever she gets like a big power striker, you could tell when she doesn't like getting hit, and she results back into the grappling, and she puts herself in terrible positions sometimes because she plays jujitsu too hard sometimes. When she gets
Yep.
hard, it's not like MMA jiu-jitsu. She tries to play jiu-jitsu. So, but I'm just hating. I guess I'm just a Dern hater. I got Verna all day though. I'm riding with the Verna gang. I'm the head of the stands.
Did you see the UFC embedded episode 1 and how it was all Mackenzie Dern by the pool? That's
I
all the
mean, they're trying to
UFC
get
showed.
that. They're trying to promote the card. Man.
Also, how is Mackenzie Dern a favorite going into this fight?
Wait, how is she allowed to wear
Like,
that bikini in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi? They'll make her cover up.
bro, listen, I don't know how much money Dana threw for that, but he's making business decisions out here, brother. Listen, I think I like Verna. Verna's been getting better and better. Verna's leveling up. Verna reminds me a lot of Dubronx in a way, right? She's getting better as she goes. She's learning from her losses. And she's got a lot of Dubronx in her game as well. Honestly, when you watch Verna fight, I'm not a believer in Mackenzie Dern. She can't strike.
Yeah.
She can't strike. And if you grapple with pressure against her, she crumbles, right? So again, it's one of the most irrelevant, insignificant title fights in UFC history. Probably the
Nah, don't
most,
talk about my
honestly, for
girl
me.
Verna like that. Hell no.
No, it's
Pause,
not
bro.
Verna. It's not a Verna thing. I think Verna was gonna be in the title picture regardless. Mackenzie Dern is what makes this fight sting. It just they've been pushing for Mackenzie Dern to be in the title picture since she got to the UFC.
I mean,
Right? She's been in the UFC.
how many strawweights deserved it more than her? women's strawweight. I,
Tatiana versus Verna. I would have taken that. That was supposed to happen as well. That got canceled. I would have taken that. Tatiana versus Verna.
I guess there really isn't that many people. I mean, Yao Janan, I guess.
Yeah,
I would take a shot on. I mean, she's off a loss to Verna, so I mean it
yeah.
don't make sense. But
Dern,
hey,
they only did it because it's Mackenzie Dern. I'm
mm,
just being honest, like you know.
yeah,
But anyway, I hope Verna wins because I want to see Mackenzie Dern's ex-husband celebrating with his alimony check. Um, Big up Wesley. We rock with you, my boy.
the
She's
boy.
out of pocket for trying to get you to pay. Like for real, you a king, brother. Um,
Anyways,
yeah, yeah. Give me Verna. I think Verna ends up being champion, and finally people can put some respect on Verna. Now there is the question: who's next for either of these girls? Because I don't. Even if John Whaley loses to Valentina, I don't think John Whaley goes back to strawweight personally. But we'll
what?
have to see. That's for
She
another
definitely
time.
does go back down if she
I
loses.
don't think John Whaley.
I think she tries to defend both at the same time.
We'll see.
Like Whaley's not inactive because of her. She's inactive because the UFC knows that she's the only girl that really sells. Probably she probably sells the second most, third most. I don't know. Kayla
Yep.
Harrison's probably up there now because she's an American champ. But um, going
I always forget Kayla Harrison exists because they're waiting for forever to do the Nunes fight, which probably comes soon. Honestly, it's
right.
probably
I
gonna be
mean,
one of the first Paramount
there's
cards.
nobody else to fight. She's gonna fight Nunes once, fight Nunes twice, retire, and be done. Like that's literally what it's gonna be. And then that
Yeah, and
division
it's
is
probably
gonna
gonna be
be
one.
gonna be
Probably
tense.
gonna be one of the first Paramount cards as well, for being honest. But
Hey, do what I said, man. Bring in the fat bitches. Fuck that weak ass fucking girls weighing 135 pounds, man. We get some bitches that weigh 180
bro,
pounds, man.
get
200
Gabby
pounds.
Garcia, get Gabby Garcia in the UFC,
That's what
please,
I'm
bro.
saying, bro. Way more entertaining. But going into the main event, man, it's been a while since we had a fight that implicates so much. So we actually have something to fucking, watch and fucking, anticipate for this card. Um, Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Tom Aspinall's first, I guess his first defense. You could count the Curtis Blades, like, are the Curtis Blades? Yeah, the Curtis Blades.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It depends how you take it. If you take the Izzy opinion, where you count the interim defenses as defenses, but um, I don't really count it. I'm gonna say this is his first defense against Ciryl Gane. And this one, I mean, I got Tom Aspinall, but I'm so conflicted because, like, if you watch Ciryl Gane versus Francis, which I feel like Francis is way more scary to be in there with, he's just so loose and his striking is so clean, man. And that fucking the wheel kicks he was just throwing at Francis. But then you think Francis had a fucked up knee. He literally had one knee in that fight. So that makes you think
Hmm.
how bad was Francis on that night, and Francis still won the fight, with the grappling. So
Convincingly, yeah, convincingly.
I wouldn't say convincingly because he just laid on him. He didn't really do that much damage
Well,
when he went down.
but like by the end, we were convinced,
Yeah,
like
he won 3-2.
Ngannou.
He won the rounds,
Yeah,
but he didn't
yeah,
convincingly win
yeah.
the fight.
That's what I mean by convincingly, where it's like there was no debate at the end of that fight who won that fight.
Yeah.
You know.
So I think Tom Aspinall, if things get rough, he can do the same. But yeah, I just think Tom Aspinall has too many ways to win. But Cyril, man, he's so fucking good striking. He's just dangerous, man. He's just dangerous. But I think Tom's that guy. I think he can use the grappling, and I think I'm gonna go Tom Aspinall by like submission. I think he gets in like a Kimura or some shit. I think he's gonna get submission though,
I got Tom Aspinall by knockout.
by
I
knockout.
think by knockout.
I
I
don't
think
know.
Cyril, because Cyril Gane, in talking to
Curtis
Brian
Curtis Blades
Campbell,
was touching up at Aspinall, bro, a little bit.
yeah, no, I agree. But Cyril Gane talking about to Brian Campbell this week said that he wanted to grapple Tom Aspinall and he wanted to like show that he doesn't have any holes in his game, and which we've seen you grapple. We saw what John Jones did to you, bro. Like, you know, I'm not. I don't believe in Cyril Gane. I haven't believed in him for a long time since I saw Tai Tuivasa knock him down. Right. The Volkov fight left a bad taste in my mouth as well because he lost that fight. Let's be
The
honest.
Rosenstrike fight left a bad
Yeah,
taste in my mouth.
yeah. Where Cyril Gane is extremely talented. He is. He's one of the most talented heavyweight fighters in the world. Right. And based on pure talent, he's probably one of the most technically gifted heavyweights to ever fight. Right, if we're just talking about technique and just as a fighter, but you can tell his heart isn't in MMA, and he's talked about it. He doesn't love the sport, and there's times where, as great as he can be, he also does a lot of stupid shit that gets him, you know, what fans see gets his bad taste in our mouth, right? Again, Tom doesn't have much tape. Tom has never been out of the first round. Tom has a combined time, I think, of like 10 minutes in the UFC in the octagon, which is crazy. So there's no tape on him. But I don't have doubts with Tom's well-roundedness. The only thing I have doubts with is Tom's defense. Every fight, Tom does get touched up. Pavlovich touched them up. Blades touched them up. Um, I don't know, man. Well, I do know. I'm taking Tom Aspinall. Here's what I don't know. If Ciryl Gane can get out of that first round, what are we going to see? Nobody knows because we've never seen Tom Aspinall in the first round. And Ciryl Gane has looked like dog shit the last two fights. So I don't know. Either way, this does have a lot of implications. You're absolutely right. I think pressure's on both guys. If Ciryl Gane loses this fight, there's now 3 title shots you have squandered away. You're probably never going to get another one, if we're being honest. And for Tom, he has to win this fight. If Tom doesn't win this fight, what does the UFC do with Tom Aspinall? Like, a Pereira fight sells more against Ciryl Gane. Um, John Jones versus Ciryl Gane 2 in the White House and justifying by putting on a belt would sell more because people want to see John be champion. And it sucks for Tom Aspinall. He's one of the most
That shit
talented
would not sell more.
fighter.
Shut that shit up, bro. That was the
No, it
most
would,
cap
because
shit ever.
fan,
Bro, no, it will
it
not,
would.
bro. Tom Aspinall or
It,
John Jones would sell fucking 30
no,
times
no,
as
no,
more
no,
as
no,
that.
no, no, no. I agree, but without the belt, I'm saying if Tom Aspinall loses to Ciryl Gane and Ciryl Gane's a champion, you book Ciryl Gane versus John Jones.
Oh yeah, you don't book Tom Aspinall without the
That's what I'm
belt.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You don't give Tom a
yeah.
rematch at
This
that
kills
point. You
all
just
Tom
wait.
Aspinall hype if he loses.
That's
Yeah.
my point. Yeah, that's my point. If Tom Aspinall loses, he goes to the which is I don't think it's fair, but he goes to the back of the line with everything, and it shouldn't be that way. Tom Aspinall has proven that he is the best heavyweight in the world, and he's going to prove it again, in my opinion, tomorrow. So, I got Tom. If this goes to decision, I wouldn't be shocked if the Abu Dhabi judges give it to Ciryl Gane, just because they don't know how to referee or judge over there either. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a good time for this fight as well, especially with the Paramount deal coming up and the White House card in June. Um, I will say, I know Pereira's injured with his foot, but I kind of want Pereira there. I want Pereira to walk into the cage
Oh,
after
you already know
whoever
he's gonna
wins.
be there. You know he's gonna be there, bro. Even with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
broken.
I want him to stare down whoever wins,
Yeah.
or we get John Jones popping up out of nowhere. Who knows?
Imagine John Jones in a fucking whatever they wear. I don't even know what that shit's called, but
Bro, in the turban,
oh yeah, in a turban
the Undertaker's music hits. John Jones comes out of nowhere.
with some white under his nose. Anyways, this UFC
I mean,
321.
no, listen, it'd be perfect for John because they don't mind hitting women over there. So anyway,
UFC 321, our picks and predictions video. There it goes. Don't kill us. Muslims, don't come and kill us. I know Jose just said. We're about to get a bunch of them because them motherfuckers, bro, they be coming, bro. They got the most bots on the internet. They got the most bots on the internet. Oh, God. Them boys might control everything, but the Muslims, they got the most bots. For real. But anyways, UFC 321 picks and predictions video. We'll see you guys. We're probably gonna do a fight companion of the card. Try to watch it live
sir.
of the main card. So we'll see you guys next time. Glove talk.
Talk, baby.